Hey everyone, come on in. Book club number 50. I don't have my book with me right now, but trust me, it's book club number 50. I've done 50 of these. I don't know how many more I'm going to do, but we play it by ear and we stay in the moment. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, is how do we stay in the moment. Hi guys, how are you? So, freedom doesn't lie anywhere except in your own choice, except in your own decision, except in your own mind. So I was talking to a friend of mine today in India, and she was telling me how she doesn't feel free in India. And I said to her, it has nothing to do with India. Freedom is in everyone's possession. It's in everyone's grasp. It's at everyone's fingertips. So it's just your choice. To feel free is your right, is your decision, is your power, is your choice. People think that a relationship can make them free. People think that more money will make them free. Or when I lived in India, I ran away because I wasn't feeling free. Now, if you live in countries where there's extreme sexism and danger and enslavement, and of course, there is such a thing as physical freedom. I always talk about the difference between mental freedom and physical freedom. So if you are a woman who's living in an abused relationship, get the F out. If you are living in a country like Afghanistan right now, try to get the hell out if you can. If you're living under any duress, get the hell out. Try. I'm talking about mental freedom. If you are in a relatively safe physical situation, then it's quite likely that your experience of freedom may lie here. It's as simple as a switch, as a choice. And typically, we don't feel free because we don't feel worthy. We don't feel free because we don't feel like we can live without the approval of others. So the approval of others becomes the binding cage. Our need for others becomes our noose. And this is where we F it up. Because we believe that the other holds power. And I promise you this, besides if they are your physical captors, nobody holds your power. You take it back. And you know how you take it back? You take it back in your mind. So Sacred Land says, can I read your new book to my online community? Yes, absolutely. So your decision is simply yours. You literally can go, I take my power back. Say it. I take my power back. Don't give it. And if you gave it because you were intoxicated by need or dependency, you freaking take it back. Now, say, I take it back. And it's all here. Penniless, homeless, it doesn't matter. Fat, thin, tall, or skinny, it doesn't matter. You can take your power back, Joseph. You take your power back. It is literally a decision. It's a light bulb moment where you go, okay, who the F said this person is better than me? Who said that I need this person? Where did that idea come from? So the minute you realize that, you take your power back. And remember that even though the material may seem like it has a hold on you, but I like that bed where he lives, or I like my dad's garden and I want to be in the garden, or my dad gives me money, right? Or my best friend, knows everybody in town. Whatever you think is your access to worth, either the bed or the garden or the friendships or the popularity. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Okay? It's not true that that defines you. You've just temporarily become insane to think that that defines you. Nothing material defines you. Now, of course, if you're caged, if you're being raped, that's a different sort of enslavement. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about all the rest of our neuroses, right? Because we've decided that, living in Turkey is freedom, or we've decided living in China is freedom, or living in North America by a lake on a mountaintop is freedom. No, no, no. Those are nice. Those may be your dreams, but they are not your freedom. Your freedom is only your decision here. You decide that nobody on the outside can have ownership of you. Nobody on the outside has ownership over you. Not your mom, not your dad, not your lover, not your brother, not your sister, not your aunt, not a celebrity, not your governor. You understand? If you've given your power and you feel caught, it's because you somewhere became 2 years old, 5 years old, 7 years old. You completely forgot that you were an adult, and you literally decided that this other person is so amazing than you. They may be amazing, but they ain't amazinger than you. I'm telling you. It's some trap of the freaking mind that we do. It's some kaleidoscopic trick in our mind, a psychic assault, abduction, where because we gave our power to our parents, you see, we always learn to give our power outside. So any shiny object outside, we give it. And if they're rich or cute or have big boobs or big muscles, we give it right away. Don't get trapped by the eye candy, though it's nice to see. See it and that's it. Don't give the power. You can give your heart. You can like it with your eyes. You can lick it with your tongue. But you do not give your power. Your power is only one person's, yours. That nobody gets. They can get your heart, maybe. They can get your admiration, maybe. But do not give your power. And when you're seeing yourself go all like, you know how we women, especially we women, okay, we love to be the victims and the martyrs. We're like, I'm all alone. Oh, how could she do this? Oh, how could he do this to me? I'm so amazing. Stop it. Stop it. Like Rachel Hollis says, girl, wash your face, right? You can't get into this woe is me kind of bullshit. Because when you're in woe is me, somewhere you're thinking that that person or that relationship or that thing is better than you right now. And you right now aren't aware of how amazing you right now are. And whose problem is that? Whose fault is that? Yours. Not your mom's, not your dad's, not your lover's. If you can't feel your power right now, I don't care if you are overweight, if you have 10 pimples on your face, if you're penniless, in a hotel room, in a slum, in a mansion. The outside has no bearing on how you feel powerful. You may feel comfortable in a mansion versus a slum, but that's not anything to do with how powerful you are. Your power is yours only, and it has nothing to do with where you are. So when we decide that nobody is more amazinger than us for ourselves, and that we are our best friends, and that we are infinitely resourceful and infinitely creative and infinitely empowered, then we can love, we can care, we can cherish, we can cry, we can miss, we can all sorts of lovely things, but we cannot give our power away. And when you have your power, you have freedom. The two are together. If you don't have your own power, you will never have freedom. So, power comes from your cultivation of your inner worth, of your decision that you are a magnificent magician, a worthy, just unbelievable being. F what culture says. You are here for you. This life is only one, guys. I don't care if you come back as a bumblebee in your next life. You ain't you. So this life as you, at this moment, this current iteration is only one. Oh, we just missed another moment. Oh, another moment. We're missing moments because we want Samantha to like us, and we want Jacob to kiss us, and we want Tony to marry us. What are we doing? This life is only for you to love you, for you to be with you. You are amazing. Now get up and go on a walk, and get up and go get a sweat. Get up and go cuddle a dog or a cat or a giraffe at the zoo. Poor giraffe in the zoo, but whatever. There are animals to see. They are for free. Nature for free. Frogs for free. Leaves for free. Mountains for free. Brooks and rivers for free. What are you doing in your house? Crying. What are you doing? Go. There is so much to see and develop and cultivate on your own. But we have not taught ourselves how to be one with ourselves. And we are looking for others. You are infinitely powerful. I'm not talking like, I hate motivational talks. I'm now sounding like a motivational talk. So let us change tracks, because God forbid, I'm known to be a motivational pep talker. I hate pep talks. Okay? I'm just speaking the truth. So when we give power away, there's a trick of the mind that happens that tells us somebody on the outside is more amazing. That is a wretched, treacherous, bullshit, chicanery idea. It's full of chicanery. It has no merit. The other person can be a nice companion for a glass of wine and some play, but nothing else. They do not get your power. So when you hold that as your truth, then you always have something to return to. You always have like, oh, I have myself, right? Or you have your best friend, or you have your mom. Whoever that person is, let that person be you, right? You be your own default. You're like, hey, I have me. And therefore, you're never lost. You're never at zero. Ever. You are from 0 to 100. The other person was 101. So one got taken out. Okay, you're back to 100. You understand? That's why you have to cultivate 0 to 100. And when you don't cultivate 0 to 100, you get destroyed when the person leaves you. And you think it's them. And they think it's them. It ain't them. It's because you and your relationship to yourself is 0, was 5. And because your relationship with yourself in that relationship with the other was 5, when that person leaves, you are negative 500 and you appear destroyed. You're not destroyed. It is an illusion. It's because you are not in alignment with yourself to 100. So all this drama, oh, I've been betrayed, I've been left, I've been cheated on, I've been deserted, is not true, guys. It's not true, I'm sorry to say. Right? I'm going to lose half my clients because most of my clients come to me to get fixed after a breakup. But I like to give advice for free so that I can help you to suffer less. So the important thing right now is for you to cultivate your relationship with yourself. How do you do that? You go to university school, get a university degree and go to school, called university school, to coach yourself. You take one of my courses, or you take Eckhart's courses, or you take Byron Katie's courses, or you take so many courses on, you Google amazing spiritual teachers and take somebody's damn course, and then you go and get a degree in your relationship with yourself. That's what you do. And that's how you inoculate yourself, you immunize yourself, you guarantee no power given next time. So anytime you're giving your power, it's because you have not done the work. You have not cultivated who it is you are. And that is nobody's responsibility but your own. You're sitting here listening to me, and after you listen to me, go cultivate deep inner communion. Right? Whenever I have nothing to do, I never have nothing to do because I always have me to cultivate. So when I have nothing else to do on the outside, I'm like, oh, time to sit and talk to myself. Time to sit and meditate and get in touch with myself. Time to sit and take care and please myself and take self-care. What does Shefali want to do? And I spend so much energy on myself because that's my responsibility. Because in that way, when I meet my next person, my best friend, my sister, my dog, my lover, whoever it is, I am going to be a whole, full human being. So if you've wasted your life not taking care of yourself, you're going to feel empty, lost, deserted, out at sea. But no harm done, no time lost. Start now. The present moment is where you begin. Right here, right now. Go, holy freaking mother of all. I have wasted my life wanting, wishing, hoping for someone else and something else. I gotta wake up. And one tight spiritual slap on your face and get your ass going into loving who it is you are. So you love your job because it is the job you got. You love your house because it's the house you got. Stop complaining and instead go and cultivate what it is you want to do today. And each step you take and each breath of fresh air you inhale, you connect. Connect to this glorious being that you are. You are not a pawn or a victim or an accident or a consequence. You are vital, but I'm sorry to say, only for you. Okay? Have no illusion, please, that you are vital for anyone else. I dropped my daughter off at college. I have no illusion as to how minuscule of importance I have. Like I wasn't even living with her. I'm like, hello, do you not miss me? Am I not important? Am I not significant? No, I'm actually very happy to be forgotten. I love it. But were I not so evolved, I would be in a big depression called the empty nest. And the empty nest exists because we have not cultivated our essence. But because I've cultivated my essence, I'm like, you don't miss me? Sweetheart, I don't know whether I miss you. I hope she doesn't hear. She doesn't even hear my videos. Ever, 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 ever. Put a gun to her head and she will not hear my videos, so I'm safe. Anyway, so the moment is now. Start now so that your relationships from now on are not needy, pathetic, dependent, whiny, complaining. Relationships. So that next time somebody ill-treats you, mistreats you, abuses you, you go, oh, you were just number 101. I take the one out and back to me, which is 0 to 100. And you say, peace. Go, I get you. I understand. I'm not your cup of tea. I get it. Do you see me fighting for you? And you come back to yourself. If you don't get a job, you come back to yourself. If you don't get that house, you come back to yourself. You come back to yourself. Your relationship with yourself is your greatest antidote, your greatest antiseptic, your greatest vaccine. It's everything. But you have to cultivate that. You have to honorably, honestly, day by day, cultivate your relationship with yourself. Are you going to do it? Or are you going to just wait for the next lovely thing to come, which may never come? There is no lovely thing, by the way. Okay? I left India, came to America, dying, salivating to come to America. Came to America, you thought I stopped crying? You think I stopped whining? I whined in America. So there's nothing on the outside. It doesn't exist. Ask anybody who has lived enough And Jim Carrey says, I wish for everyone to be rich so that they would realize that it's not the source of happiness. I think it was Jim Carrey. So, nothing on the outside is the source of your happiness except for you. So, take a course, go on a quest. Mind Valley has amazing quests, including mine. There, I have courses, Eckhart has courses, Byron Katie has courses, and many other spiritual teachers. These are just my favorites. Take a course and connect to yourself, because your power lies in your deep-rooted affinity, affection, admiration of yourself. When you give yourself daily doses of, I'm pretty cool, I'm really good enough, I'm really worthy, I'm pretty awesome. I know it sounds so cliched, but when you really believe that, not just for the sake of a pep talk, when you really think you're an awesome person, then when another person rejects you, you're like, okay, not awesome for you. It doesn't matter. I don't want to be awesome for you. I want to be awesome for me. So you have to cultivate this. And the moment to do that is in the now. Okay, guys, that was book club number 50. Okay? Now, I don't have the book. I hope you've read my book. It's called A Radical Awakening. It's in some other bag right now, and I don't want to go and get it. I'm too lazy. So get my book. Read my book if you want to radically awaken and be free. Just saying. 50. Done. Check, check, check. Bye, guys. Keep your power. Know your freedom. That's how you know freedom, when you keep your power. Bye, guys.